I been conned? I'm not absolutely sure if I have or haven't. Now, I was asked about these by a member on my channel who said that they are advertised as being brilliant colours, don't sink in resin, and give some great effects. And when they've arrived, they've got no colours on them at all. I don't know what colours they are, apart from that one that's got blue on it, and I've written blue on it. There's 7 little pots, and they cost me £10.99. So I'm not sure if I've been conned or not, because these are supposed to be blue, green, purple, rainbow, red, gold, and white. And I don't know about you, but I really couldn't see. And I've shown them to several people who just said, well, they're just all a different shade of cream or white. So let's test them out and see if they do anything remarkable in the actual resins, because I might be underselling them and I might have been really surprised. To give them the best chance at doing the best thing, I'm going to be using the 3x Super Yellow Resist by J Diction. It's a high gloss resin. It's brilliant. I love it and I highly recommend it. If I've got a discount code, I'll link it in the description below. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour them, each of them individually, into this mold here. I'm going to give each of these a number, 5, 6, 7, and then put a number on here, and we can correspond each one to that number, and hopefully we'll be able to see the difference. And if not, well, I have been conned, and if we can, we will know which one is which, because like I said, absolutely nothing on the bottle. Really helpful for a colourblind person. Well, anybody really, not just me. All my resins mixed up and poured out into little jugs, and I've numbered all the little bottles as well. I've got a little spoon here because I want to try and use the same amount in each one. So I'm going to use a level spoon, I think, or that kind of amount in each one. So that's number 1. I have no idea, again, what colour it is. Like I said, white, I think. And there is meant to be a white in it. To me, it just looks like normal mica powder. But if it's going to do something special, then brilliant. If it's not, then I've been conned and it's overpriced. Mixing in okay. No problem with the way it's mixing in. And it does look quite sparkly. I'm just hoping the other colours are going to show themselves and look really different once they've been in the resin. At the moment, it just looks like normal mica powder. That's number 1. And I'm going to go through all the rest and do that as well. So I've poured all those, and I am going to go over the top of them just to burst any bubbles that may have come up like that. Now with the remainder, I'm going to be doing something slightly different. I'm only going to put a tiny amount in, and I think I'm going to put in number 7. Have no idea still what colour that is. I've got quite a lot there. I'm only going to put that much in, give that a mix round, see if that's what it's meant for. It's only meant for a small amount, and it's to give a nice shimmer in there. I'm going to give that a good mix. Oh, it does seem to have gone a bit lumpy. Mark that against the sides, and then I'm going to pour it in this bare mold here and see what we get. Maybe that's what it's designed for. Maybe it's only designed to be used very sparingly, and that's how you get your look from it. And it's like a sparkly glitter that isn't going to, although it's still only a mica powder. So I'm going to pour this slowly, try and avoid any bubbles. And then give it a bit of squidgy widgy around the ears. Hopefully that'll have done it. Fill that right up to the top. There we go. And then leave that to cure. And then we'll come back and we'll have a look at them, see if they've changed or gone darker or really worked some magic, because they're called magic powders, so maybe they will work some magic. Now these have cured, there has been a slight change in the colours in comparison to what they looked like in the pot. So let's go for number 2 here. I mean, you can see that is more of a pinky, and they're all pinky. That blue, I think, is lovely. It's a lovely colour blue. So let's get them out. And I know which ones they are by the shape. I wouldn't say it's any better than any normal mica powder. And I certainly can't distinguish the purple, rainbow, red and the gold. I have no idea which ones they are. They're very subtle colours, so I do kind of feel a little bit conned. The remainder I just poured into the shell of this turtle mould, and I love making these shells. And they are quite popular on their own as well at craft fairs and things like that, just these shells. I normally do them where all these bits are different colour. But you can see where the powder didn't mix in, and I did have a little bit more problem mixing this in than I normally would. But there's the shell. But let's have a look at the bear, where I only put a little tiny bit in to give it like a hint of a colour. I don't know if I'm the only one that has a problem getting this bear out of its mould. That is pretty, but to me, any mica powder would do that. Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't say I overloved it. So do I feel these are magic mica powders? No, I don't. Do I think I've been conned? Kind of, yes, I do a little bit. I wouldn't buy them again, certainly not. Other people may love them, and that's absolutely fine. Of course it's fine. You might be looking for these, like, wishy-washy, I shouldn't say wishy-washy, these more pastel-y colours. And sometimes they can look nice in different things as accents. But I do think I've been conned, and no, I wouldn't use these. Packaging's terrible, no idea of what colours they are, no idea of anything else, just sent out, and at $10.99 you can get a lot more mica powders that are much more vibrant than this. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it and testing these out. Be sure to check out the video that I've got coming up next, which is a brilliant video on how some of the UV resin companies are conning you with the resins they're providing, because they're saying they're 200 mils or 100 mils in a bottle, and they're not. Check that one out. I'll link it next. Take care. Enjoy your resin. Bye.